Well, Alan, as you know, we've had a big change coming up in the next session, which starts in January. It's going to be interesting to see how things take shape. I know what the Senate's priorities are. It's going to be opportunities for economic development, opportunities and family and growth. Of course, the House still has some different aspects to assemble, to put together for their priorities. Our priorities are going to look like probably some of the things that have been shaped up before and talked about as priorities. Right to work is going to be an issue that's going to be discussed, a bill that probably will be out there. Prevailing wage will be another issue and a bill that will be out there. A lot of folks talk about tax modernization. That needs to be part of that process with pension reform, transparency, but we'll probably see some of those in a special session. And the governor hinted the other day that it may be late summer, early fall before that's put together. We have a lot of folks coming together and make that happen, but that's probably going to be after the session. We still have to look at our pension system. You know, we talked about today here at the PAD meeting a lot of money that was put in for the pension system back in the long session, the budget session this year. This is not one of those sessions. It's one of those bills that probably have limited number of bills that we're trying to really focus on this time, instead of the hundreds of bills that usually get filed. And I think we had a chance to meet the other day in Paducah. Our Senate caucus retreat was in Paducah, and we talked about limiting those bills to where we can really, those are heavy lift bills that we talked about, Alan. So we're going to keep our eyes focused on those. Of course, I still want to talk about the TVA in lieu of tax bill that was had last year. That may be part of the process. It rolls into the tax modernization funding mechanism and bill special session later on this summer. But we'll look at those, and we're expecting a big session. Obviously, a lot of things have changed, and we'll see how far we can reach without reaching too far. So we want to do a good job and servants of the people here in Western Kentucky.